I am in one of the bathrooms. There is a vent pipe right here that I'm going to try to inspect the drain line. There is no clean out on the exterior of the house, so before I pull the toilet, this is the way I'm going to try first, and then I'll go from here to the beginning of the septic tank. Here we go. Okay, I am down in the drain line. We're at the first connection, about 5 feet from the vent in the bathroom, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to the septic tank. We just went through some bubbles. I did run the water earlier and there might have been a little soap in the line which created bubbles, but we are at a connection about 8 feet. You can see everything looks good here, no issues. We're just going to keep pushing through. There is some more connections right here, still looking good. We just went through several connections and everything looked good. So far we're about 15 feet from the bathroom. I'm at some connections about 21 feet. Everything looks good right here. Okay, we had just crossed over from the white PVC pipe to the black ABS pipe, and that's usually indications that we might be out in the yard now, but I am going to keep pushing to the septic tank. Here's some connections about 31 feet. No issues right here. Everything looks good. There is a little bit of a bump in the drain pipe right here. You can see that it is kind of closing the roundness of the pipe. That's usually a rock or something like that as the drain line goes down. I am going to push a little bit further. I don't see any cracks or anything in the line or any root intrusions at this point, but I will go a little bit further to see if this drain line is damaged any further. Let's keep looking here. So you can see that the drain line is kind of collapsed. It's no longer round at this point. It does look like the flow does still go through. However, if something gets clogged up right here, it can start backing up the drain line. So I'll keep pushing here. We just went through a little belly in the drain line, and the belly is where it holds a little bit of water. My sewer camera is only a couple inches thick, a couple inches tall, so that water, it might not have been, super deep. However, I'm going to pull back, and you can see that, there is a little bit of belly in that drain line right there. We'll keep pushing here. Here's another connection about 42 feet. You can see that the drain line still isn't perfectly round. It is kind of smashed a little bit, and we'll keep pushing here. Okay, we are just about to enter into the septic tank, and you can see earlier I went a little bit further and it just filled up with water. The drain line's approximately 46 to 48 feet, and then it goes right into that septic tank. Now, I'm not sure if the septic tank has been pumped and inspected yet, but that is something that should be done at this house if it hasn't already been done. Other than that, just the bent drain line in the area where it was holding water, everywhere else looks pretty good.